we're not just going to be Miami.
It's the whole
we're
state
gonna
of
be
Florida.
Florida. And funny thing is, right before I watched it, I literally thought to myself, bro, they better have some swamplands in this thing. And sure enough, the Everglades are.
Yeah,
in
they had the
there. I
rednecks.
thought-
You saw the rednecks in the
Yes.
trailer.
People give, dude. I love is a lot of people from Florida are like reacting to it, saying, "Hey, this is home." Boy, they said, "I know that person that lives down the street."
It's the Lame Guys Podcast.
Welcome back to the Lame Guys Podcast.
Episode 9.
Yeah, we're almost at 10.
Yeah, that's good.
Should we do a big celebration for 10? Maybe we could have like an episode at the strip club or something.
I
I don't know what else people do.
Hey, bro, if the wives hear that, we've joking. Hey, we meant the GTA strip club.
I mean, I'm just saying, like 10, dude. It's already here. Like it's flown by. I mean, obviously this is 9, but
If you think about it, it's technically, if we did 10, it'd be episode 15. We did trials
we did,
before
like, a
this.
bunch of trials. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how many trials. I think
I
it was
say
even
it was 4 or 5.
I think it was even more than 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah, because we had a few that we messed up on. But yeah, I mean,
I still have our first one on my phone.
I think I
that
deleted
table
them.
from Walmart or whatever.
Yeah. I
still
think I
have it.
deleted it. How did you get that? Did you download it?
Yeah, because when we uploaded, I downloaded it.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. It's flying, bro. I mean, it's already been technically 9 weeks.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
So having fun?
Yeah. I am. I mean, it's just mainly getting in the grasp of like having to edit and everything. Like, there's just a lot. Like
Yeah.
we're constantly editing. It feels like.
No, yeah, Mario edits all this stuff.
Well, I
so it's
edit
pretty-
the episode, but we were both editing clips, so like I just feel like it's just nonstop. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been trying to grow it on TikTok and stuff. It's been fun. Our first video, or not our first video, but we had our first video hit 2K.
That was exciting.
Yeah,
And it was a good topic, too.
yeah, about wrestling.
Wrestling.
Which
CM
wrestling's
Punk.
popping right now. That's
So
why
it
it's
makes
like,
sense.
yeah, but it's like I want to talk about other stuff, but the only thing that's popping right now is wrestling. I mean, no movies are coming out. I mean, even though December is stacked, I wanted to talk to you. There's so many movies coming out. It feels like.
Yeah.
Now, will we make the time to go see it? I mean, that's
to be told.
Yeah, that's to be seen.
Hopefully this weekend we can go see
Yeah. We want to go see
Godzilla
Godzilla
-1.
-1. I'm gonna
Still
go see it,
very
even
good.
though you know how I feel about
Subtitle.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I
no,
like
the dubbed.
I
movies.
like having subtitles on, but I would prefer the movie. I like having the movie in English and then still having subtitles.
Mm.
But this is just subtitles, and I don't understand anything. So if you miss something fly by, like you just have to hope that it. I don't know.
You'll get the hang of it.
But I'm excited. I don't know too much about Godzilla, like I said in the previous episode. I've just seen the most recent one, not Godzilla vs Kong, but the one before
King of
that.
Monsters.
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw that one. So, is that the one where he fights the 3-headed?
Yeah. King Ghidorah.
Okay,
You need to watch.
they're just
also-
so
also-
cringy.
side
bro,
note,
the
I'm
old
sorry.
ones.
My voice is a little gone, so bear with me. But you need to watch the 2014 one, the first one before the King of Monsters one.
Mhm.
That one's really good. It's a big tease. Like they tease Godzilla a lot in that movie. and I
Wait,
think-
he's not in it?
No, he's in it, but they don't really show him until the end of the movie, like the full him with all
Oh,
the fights
really?
and everything. They tease it very well,
Yeah.
and it's kind of annoying, but it's really worth it in the end.
Okay. It's kind of cool though seeing all the talk. I mean, so you have Godzilla -1,
Mhm.
and then you have the Kong versus. What's
Yes,
the movie called? Is it Kong versus
or
Godzilla 2
Godzilla
or what?
Kong New Empire? Is that what it's?
Yes, New Empire. Yeah, I know New Empire is attached to it. I don't
Okay,
know
yeah.
what exactly the title's called.
But
Hey,
the trailer
Godzilla's
dropped.
Godzilla's in the media a lot now. It
Mhm.
seems like.
That's good.
Yeah, the trailer looks good.
I'm here for it. I watched it at work, and it looked good.
Yeah.
It looked fun.
Godzilla or Kong looks like he's got
A little older.
The what?
He looks a little older. He got some gray in him.
He
now.
looks older, but then he looks like he's got just like a arm, like a brace.
Mechanical arm.
Yeah, like he reminds me of Tyron Smith. How Tyron Smith has that big knee brace on his arm, because you would have to make a huge brace.
Yeah.
Um,
They're saying
that
I
they
think
make it for him, right?
Yeah, which guy? I think you sent me a video that they're saying because apparently the enemy from from what the trailer shows,
It's that
person-
other monkey.
Scar King.
Yeah,
Never
I
heard
don't
of him.
know.
Don't know nothing.
don't know
Maybe a
much
new
about
guy. If he's been in old Kong movies, let me know. But yeah, Scar King, and they're saying, what if they fight once, he breaks Kong's
his ass
arm,
whooped, yeah.
and since the humans are cool with Kong, they make him a brace, and it happens to be a mechanical arm.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Smart idea.
Yeah, it is cool.
I'm still trying to get used to the Godzilla with the
Pink.
purple.
So
flames.
I didn't know if that was like a thing that's happened before.
So
or
in
what.
Godzilla 2000, he has
he's
that,
pink.
He has that type of scales and everything like that.
Okay.
And it worked in that one.
So in this one, it looks like he's kind of evolving to the
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah. But I still like the blue a lot.
I think the pink looks cool, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something different.
It'll grow on me,
Yeah.
but I like it.
Yeah.
Still.
When does it come out? next year.
I think next year, yeah.
Next year stacked too, movie wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. It's like I want to keep talking about movies. I want to introduce other movies, and there have been movies that come out. That's not to say that we haven't seen a lot. There's been a lot that have come out and we just haven't seen.
Yeah.
But like I want to talk about more movies, but we just gotta have time to go.
Yeah.
So, and stuff's got to be out right now. Thankfully, the strikes are over, so everyone's.
What
back
I like
to
about the
filming.
strike being over is that all this news is now flooding in.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's been nonstop.
Yeah.
Almost every day or every other day, it's new news. Even if it's stuff I don't really care about, it's still news.
Yeah.
And I'm happy about it. Thank
Yeah.
goodness. I mean,
Same.
it was 100+ day, 50 days or 140 some days
I
of
don't remember.
Hollywood shut down.
Right.
And luckily the writers got what they wanted. Luckily the actors got what they wanted.
See more Deadpool stuff.
More Deadpool stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
The leak photos keep on coming out. You see Ryan Reynolds addressed it?
No, I saw he addressed it. I didn't see what he said.
Yeah, he was basically just, I'm paraphrasing here. He was just basically saying, look, we want to make a lot of stuff practical. We want to shoot on like real sets and everything like
But
that.
it's
And
hard
this
when it's
type this type of stuff happens. They said you have people with high tech telescope like camera lenses.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're going to get that photo. Why? Because they're excited. They
Right.
want to see what's going on.
If you worked on a movie set, would you leak something?
yeah. No, I'm just
Well,
kidding.
bro,
I'm just
I mean,
kidding.
So I was gonna say, I mean, I'm sure like a media page pays a lot. For
Yeah, they all sign those NDAs, but you know dang well money talks after
Yeah.
a while. No, I wouldn't, because at the same time I would know what it's like to have that surprise in the theater, and
Yeah.
I would definitely want some people to be surprised. Now, granted, if I worked on a set and you hit me up, hey man, what are they doing over there? I would tell you,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
at that point I'd be like, look, what you do with this information? You didn't get it from me, but I tell people I trust. But yeah,
Well, that's probably how it happens, though. You
Yeah, they
probably
tell-
have people, and they probably send it to their friend,
Mhm.
and then their friend either secretly or maybe they both know, and that way the dude that works there doesn't get in trouble, and then the person gets to make money, and maybe they split it, or maybe
yeah, probably split it.
I mean, I don't know though, but it's just crazy because those people that they pay a lot for those leaks, bro.
No, just like I said, just to clarify, we would not leak anything. So if James Gunn
I
wants to,
didn't say I would.
oh well, I'm about to say if
just
James
kidding.
Gunn wants to hit us up one
Yeah,
day
yeah.
and be like, hey, come on set, come check us out, we won't say nothing.
Yeah,
boy.
I would love to. Do you think would you be a stunt devil if they offered you?
Yeah.
Me too.
If they offered me anything in the world, if they said, hey man, we need a coffee boy, I'd do it. Why? Just to be on set, because
Yeah.
you could just build your way up. You could just make
Yeah.
connections and everything. That'd be fun. I would love to.
Did you
do
see
that.
the movie about I saw the movie trailer when I saw the Hunger Games. Ryan Gosling, he's a stunt devil.
Yes,
Did you
actually.
see that
So
trailer?
the trailer's been out, but I haven't watched it. And
I
then
did. That was my first time seeing
And
it.
when we went to go see
Hunger
the
Games.
Marvels.
Oh, the Marvels. You saw it.
Yes, I finally saw the Marvels. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But yeah, when we went to go see it, it popped up. It looked good.
Yeah,
It
did
looked
look
fun.
good.
It looked different.
Yeah,
It looked
it did look
different.
good.
And then Emily Blunt's in it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mr.
It does look
Fantastic's
good.
wife.
Yeah.
John
Yeah,
Krasinski's
I
wife.
mean, yeah. I think she would be good as Sue Storm too.
Yeah, that was a fan casting everyone wanted, and it worked out perfect because they are actually husband and wife.
Yeah,
It would have worked. I mean, if they still said, obviously Pedro Pascal seems like is going to be our Mr. Fantastic, but if they said Psych Krasinski's back, I'd still be very happy.
Yeah. Speaking of John Krasinski, every night when I feed my daughter and we get ready for bed, I turn on the TV and The Office is on. And so, like, I've gotten in the habit now of every day watching The Office. It's just on every day at that time on Comedy Central.
Mm.
And I was thinking earlier this week, first off, we need to make a list of our favorite shows and, like, discuss them, like, rank them, right? And then second, I thought,
I need to watch more shows. I'm sorry.
yeah, I think I've watched more shows than you have.
Yeah.
The Office has got to be up there for top maybe 5 show of all time.
5?
Maybe, like, I'm just thinking, okay, maybe not 5, but
Okay, so I would say for us maybe 5, but when I'm thinking of that, I'm trying to think of like the general like
so I
consensus.
look at it
of
as
10.
like
I'd say 10.
I look at it as like, okay, there's a bunch of shows that I really like. Could I watch them all the time, like
On repeat.
On repeat? No. The Office is one of those shows that, like, it's 9 seasons. The episodes are 30 minutes. So there's a lot of episodes per season. It's one of those shows that you can just always sit down and no matter where you're at in the show, like, it's funny and you could just watch it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, every day when I watch it, it's on a different episode that has nothing to do with the episodes that I watched yesterday.
But
and
you know
I enjoy
exactly what's
it
going
so
on.
much. Like, I still enjoy it a lot. I'm not. I guess maybe I shouldn't say top 5, but The Office is up there for like one of the greatest shows of all time. It's
Yeah.
got to be, dude. There's no way. I think the only people that would disagree are the people that just haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And
And you and Teresa, your wife, got us into The Office because
Yeah.
we were late to the party and we finally sat down to watch it and we couldn't stop.
Yeah, it's just one. I'm just saying, like, it's just one of those shows that I'm not purposely watching it, but it's just on there. And now when I turn on my TV, it's still on that same channel. And so I just watch it, and I just enjoy it so much.
It's a good show.
And so I was thinking, like, where would I include it in my top shows? I don't know. Maybe maybe you're right. It isn't 5.
It's one of those. It's one of those shows that would always hold like a special place, even though I was definitely late to the party.
Same. I was late to watching it too.
Very late to the party, but I would consider it one of those shows, like how you said, you could just watch it and just have a good time. You can watch it and just enjoy it. I also hold a couple other shows like that also have memories, like when I was younger watching those, and I could still watch those on repeat and know exactly what's going on because I've watched it so many times.
Yeah, well, I've seen The Office so many times. It's also one of those shows that around the time that it came out, it was before like everyone got so sensitive. So like some of the stuff that Michael says in the show, I just think, bro, there's no way that he could say them now.
See, I would love to go ahead and like say some, but I can't.
And I just think like there's no way, bro. And I think that's why I like it too, because like we get
Dwight too.
Yeah, it's just it's a show that we get to see that's before like the whole cancel. Like they weren't worried about any of that stuff, you know. So
not
like,
at
they
all.
carelessly just got Michael Scott just gets to make all these jokes, and sometimes I just think, bro, there's no way that would fly right now.
And it's so cringy when he delivers it too.
Yeah,
but it's so
he does such a good job.
He does
dude.
such a
Steve
great
Carell,
job.
he does such a good job in that show. But yes, you saw the Marvels.
Yes.
Get back on track. So
yeah, back on track. I know you saw it.
Yes, I saw it.
We discussed it last episode.
Right.
I literally watched it. I think 2 days after we filmed.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot. It deserves a lot more money than what it got.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
It's a fun movie. It's a very fun movie. The jokes.
So where did it end at? Did it end below The Flash?
Yeah.
Wow.
It ended below The Flash. It ended below Five Nights at Freddy's. It ended below Meg.
Yeah. Okay. So I wouldn't.
The Nun.
Yeah, I would say it deserves more for sure.
It definitely deserves more.
Yeah.
Because. Bro, the first one, even though you haven't yet to watch it, but the first one made $1 billion. I'm kind of surprised about that.
But that's also after the time that it came out, dude. I mean, so we had Infinity War, and then we had.
No, you're right. You're right. It was definitely like what's
that was the
happening
peak
next.
of MCU.
That's what's happening next in Marvel, and not just that. It was Marvel's first run at a female-led superhero movie. So that definitely gave it legs as well.
I honestly don't think that has anything to do with it. I think.
No, one majority of the success definitely had to do because it was the peak Marvel.
Yeah.
It definitely position of where it came out. You are 100% right in that. But I also believe it does have something to do with that. The marketing and exchange, like everything like that. When I was watching it pop up on like Access Hollywood and Eat Tonight, whatever it was, they were always talking about, girl power, this. And I was worried, what if I see this movie and this is going to be thrown in my face? It wasn't. I enjoyed the Captain Marvel, and it hadn't I really didn't get that whole sense from it of the whole
female stuff.
Yeah, I didn't get that sense of it at all. It was just a good little fun movie.
Well, so that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like I don't think that has anything to do with it.
No, yeah, I get it.
You watch those shows behind the scenes and stuff. The typical person doesn't.
No,
I don't even watch that stuff.
Yeah.
So like I know, I'm not going to name their names, but I know a lot of people that could give two shits about the first female. If any, that would make them not go see it.
I think I know the same names.
And if any, that would make them not go see it.
Yeah.
So like I don't think that has anything to do with it. I just think Infinity War, the end credit, was it Infinity War where we got the end credit scene of Captain Marvel?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
with
why.
her showing up going, where's Fury?
Literally, that is why. Everyone was just trying to see how it has to include because we still hadn't seen Endgame and we didn't know what. And so I think that is why the success happened. I don't think it has anything to do with that's the first female lead. That's cool. I mean, but I didn't even go see it. I don't think that has anything to do with it. But I think that's why. It's just the peak, dude. It was after Infinity War, and we were wondering what's next, and Captain Marvel's the next movie. So I think that's why it hit $1 billion.
Nice.
I don't think it would have hit $1 billion if you released it any time before Infinity War. Like I really don't.
That's a good one.
We'd have to look and see what Infinity War was. What, Phase 3?
Yes.
So we'd have to look and see what all the Phase 3 movies made. Because maybe if you did release it in Phase 3, it would have. But I think before that, I don't think it hits $1 billion for sure.
Yeah,
what did the first Captain Marvel movies or Captain America movies hit? Do you know that?
Off the top of my head, no. I can look it up, but
I don't think they hit $1 billion.
No, God, no, they didn't.
So
no.
I don't think if you release her movie at any time other than that, I don't think it hits $1 billion. But yes, let's go back to it. Yes.
But yes, I agree with everyone. They said Iman Vellani as Miss Marvel steals the movie. I thought she did phenomenal. Same way I talked about her and praised her for her show Miss Marvel. She's one of us.
Yeah.
I really think, dude, if we were put in a position to where we're able to walk amongst and have powers with some of our heroes,
Mhm.
dude, I'd act like a fangirl too. I'd act like a fanboy. Like I'd
Yeah.
be so giddy over it. But then at the same time, I mean, she plays it cool after a while, and she knows she has to do some hero shit,
Yeah.
and she does it very
Well,
well.
also, she's very powerful too.
Oh yeah, she's able to hold her own.
Mhm.
Downside is she doesn't fly like
Yeah.
her and like Carol and Monica,
Yeah.
but still they utilize her very well in the movie.
Also, spoilers for the Marvels. It's been out for a long time. It's not even in theaters anymore. So
yeah, sadly,
if you
I think
haven't seen it, and at this point, I mean, sorry, but like
yeah,
we're,
I'll say,
we're gonna.
I think they're about to end its theatrical run, so it's.
So we're gonna, but I'm sure by the time this episode comes out, it's probably not in theaters.
You may
anymore.
know the major spoilers already, especially the after
So,
credit scene. You know that,
So
but
yeah, we're gonna discuss it fully. So for anyone that doesn't want to hear it, skip this part. But I thought Amon Vellani did good, and I agree. Yes, that's how we would be with superheroes. I felt like she was a little too overplayed, though. The whole fangirl, I feel like it was a little overplayed in this.
that's what Marco felt.
I feel like it was. I feel like a lot of her jokes even were just like cringy. Not
Really?
even just being. And I loved her in her show. The was it the
Miss
Miss Marvel. I really loved the show. I even thought the family wasn't as funny in this show. In this movie
I feel like
compared to the show.
I feel like they acted just.
I feel
normal.
like they acted normal too, but I don't know if it was the situations that they were in. I just felt like the jokes didn't hit the same that they did in the show. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not even trying to be negative because I went into it with an open mind. You know how I feel about Brie Larson and Captain Marvel, but I like Iman Vellani and I like Monica Rambeau. So I was gonna go see it, Kamala Khan and Monica Rambeau. So I was gonna go see it with an open mind, and I went into it, but I just thought, yeah, like I don't know, the jokes didn't hit the same. I thought it was gonna be really funny. The escape pod made it sound like it was really funny, and
I laughed a lot.
me and Teresa really didn't.
Really,
We really did.
I laughed a
There
lot.
were a few
I
times.
laughed more than Emily. I'll say that.
There were a few times where we laughed, and I'm not gonna say we didn't laugh the whole movie.
Yeah.
But I just expected it. I don't know. I just expected it to be one of the funniest Marvel movies because that's how I saw a lot of people making it sound.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of times where the jokes they'd do a joke, and I mean, me and Teresa would just keep watching. Like I didn't, and I was listening to hear if she would laugh, and I'm not. There were a lot of times that we laughed, but it just wasn't.
You didn't laugh as much as you thought you would.
Yeah. And there were a lot of times where the jokes just felt flat to me.
Mm.
I couldn't tell you which exactly ones. I'd have to see it again. But there were just a lot of times where I just felt. But it was still good nonetheless. The family did a good job, and Mom Vellani did a good job. Tiana
Paris.
Paris did a good job as Monica Rambeau. I like her. I wish she would just be our main
Captain Marvel.
So, but
I want to say in the comics her name is Photon, but they don't say her name at all in this one.
Oh, really? I don't know much.
Kamala tries to figure her name out for her the whole time.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny.
Dude, I love their power switch montage they gave.
That was good. So that
it
the
was
effects,
so
the way they
cool.
did all of that was so good.
God,
That
was
was so
cool.
good.
The first fight, it's at Kamala's house, and Kamala is obviously at home. Carol is in space on some planet, and Monica is on the ship with Nick Fury, and they all switch over and over and over.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
I was a little worried that it would get kind of annoying or kind of, I don't know. But they did the way they did it in the movie, it was really good.
Mhm.
Not at one point did I feel overwhelmed with all the switching or anything like that. Like it
worked
flew.
very well.
Yeah, it was just
very
fluid.
smooth.
Like it worked. I was gonna say too, they did a good job as far as for somebody who hasn't seen Captain Marvel. I was still able to pick up why Monica has like this, kind of has this like resentment towards Captain Marvel.
Her Aunt Carol.
Yeah, her Aunt Carol.
Yeah.
Like I was still able to put the pieces together. Like I didn't feel at all that I needed to see Captain Marvel. Like I didn't feel lost at any point. Maybe because we got the Marvels, that helps a little bit. Because I think in that show too, you can kind of see that Monica Rambeau is kind of like hesitant, right? With Brie Larson, Carol Danvers. I keep forgetting her name. So, but I thought they did a good job. Like I didn't feel like I needed to go see it.
Yeah, so I remember the last episode when we were you were talking about Brie felt a little more light in this movie.
She did.
I agree completely.
Yeah.
She did some stuff, the whole singing planet thing.
That's the exact part that I was talking about.
As soon as it happened, I thought this is the part Mario mentioned.
Yep.
I didn't expect that either.
I didn't either.
Just off the back, the scene where she's in that ship when they did the power swap with Nick Fury, and he goes, "Why did you touch that glowing thing?" She goes, "Because it was glowing. Of course I'm gonna touch it. Focus, Nick, or whatever." She's like, "Your energy or whatever is just like I'm not vibing with it."
Yeah.
And I thought, did you really just make that joke? And from there, I was able to realize you are definitely getting a lot lighter. You're trying to be a little more relatable.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I mentioned it to my wife Emily. You know, she was a lot more lighter in this one. Like, you know, she was fun. I I can see people enjoying her a lot more. And I said, even Mario liked her, and he doesn't like, whatever.
Yep.
And Emily pointed out something that I guess I never really thought about. She's becoming more human. Because in Captain Marvel, you see that she thinks she's a part of the Kree and everything like that. And she comes to find out she's not. She was taken. She had her mind all, taken over and everything like that. She's been lied to this whole time. And you see a little bit of that in the Marvels. And from there, she's trying to get back to who she was as Carol. And then in Captain Marvel, Maria Rambeau, Monica's mom, and her were best friends. And they have a whole moment where she's telling her, you're Carol Danvers. You were my best friend. You're, your Auntie Carol. You were a pain in my ass. You were and I'm thinking, okay, so from there to now, she's been trying to figure out who she is, trying to become human again, not just some Kree. So it made a lot of sense. If that makes sense explaining it to you.
No, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, when Emily said that, I was like, you are so right. Why didn't I think about that?
Yeah.
She's trying to become human again, trying to become who that fun Carol was. And
I just took it as like every character in Marvel now is
really
lighter. So but that is a good point.
Yeah,
yes,
when she said it kind of all made sense, and I was like, that's smart. I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah. I liked how we got to see Monica. She's full now. I would say she's full on in her powers now. Like she kind of knows her full potential. Maybe.
Yeah.
She's able to fly. The part at the end where she puts the barrier back together.
Yeah.
And then she ends up on the other side.
Yeah.
I thought. So even I guess I did see the end credit scene before I saw the movie. But
yeah,
then
I saw the end credit scene.
But
too.
I think even if I didn't, I think her being stuck on the other side, don't you think you kind of would have assumed like, oh, she's in another universe or she's in another something?
Yeah.
I think so. Right away when I saw that, I thought, oh, this makes perfect sense.
So at first, I had Marco explain it to me because the way, what's the villain's name?
I was just thinking that when you were talking.
Darbin?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so when Darbin
puts her Bengals
together with Mjolnir, or the makeshift Mjolnir or whatever, she opens up a jump point because she's trying to steal resources from other planets to feed her home planet, Hela.
Yes.
That's a whole backstory why her planet is pretty much suffering because of Captain
Marvel, yeah.
The Annihilator.
Yeah.
But anyways, when she opens up that jump point, I was like, okay, like, we've seen the Guardians go through these jump points. It's basically just trying to get to another planet faster. So whenever she opened it in the end and it started ripping and started opening up, I guess the jump point just got bigger and expanding. And expanding. In my head, when Monica was trying to put it back together and then she closed it and she got stuck on the other side, and
you thought, just do it again.
Well, no, not just that. I just thought to myself, okay, well, yeah, she's at another planet. It's going to take you a little bit, but just go get her ass. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if point A to B is closed, okay, now go from point A, skip B, obviously go to C, D, then come back to, like,
maybe
basically just go the long way to go pick her up. But Marco explained to me, so when the jump point, even Emily kind of explained it too. I don't know how Emily got that faster than me, but she's smarter. Anyways, basically saying that jump point is a jump point, but it wasn't the jump point to that spot. And when it started ripping, it started messing with reality and the whole multiverse timeline stuff, whatever. And when that happened, it opened up a whole new universe. And that's how she ended up in, we come to find out with the after credit scene, the Fox universe. But yeah, when that happened, I thought, bro, just go the long way, go pick her up. What do you mean? Like, she's gone. Like, why are you crying?
Yeah.
Like, it's going to take you maybe like a year to go get her, but go get her.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
Yep. So I guess it's safe to say this is our way into the X-Men, kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe
So the after credit scene. The after credit scene is we see
Monica Rambeau.
We see Monica Rambeau, and she meets
her mother,
Maria Rambeau, but it's not Maria.
Yeah, it's not her Maria, right? I mean, it is a Maria though.
It is. I mean,
isn't it a Captain Marvel?
Yeah, I think it's a Captain. I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
but she is in the comics.
Who, Maria?
Yeah, well, her iteration, like that suit and everything she's wearing. I can't remember her name. Beast said it. Spoiler: Beast is in the movie. He's a part of the after credit scene. That's how we find out the X-Men are there.
Yeah,
and he is full blown CGI with the slab coat Beast. Kelsey Grammer is back. I love Kelsey Grammer as Beast. I thought he was fantastic in the original X-Men movies.
I still have to finish those, by the way.
Oh,
I think
they're a good time. When I was little, I thought they were a good time. Yeah, now some of them are.
Remember, I started watching them all.
Yeah,
and I think I got all the way up until Wolverine's second movie.
Okay, it's the Wolverine.
So I started it from release date. So I'm up. I got to there, and then I never.
The Wolverine's pretty good.
The Wolverine's one with Ryan Reynolds in it.
That's X-Men Origin.
Oh, so I saw that too.
Yeah, that's what Wolverine X-Men Origin, I think.
Yeah. Okay, that's the one I saw too.
Okay,
I saw
okay.
that one.
Yeah, the Wolverine is when it's I think they're in
He's in
Tokyo
China or
Japan
yeah, I saw that one
something.
too.
Yeah,
so
that's the
I
one.
saw both of those.
But yeah, so Beast is there, and he mentions Charles wants an update on her condition, and you see in the background the old the Fox universe X doors and everything that. Yeah, I'm very happy. This is their way for introducing the X-Men. Even though we had Professor X show up in Multiverse of Madness, but it's exciting to see what happens.
Exciting. So I would assume then just based off that, I would assume that our Monica Rambeau is in the Deadpool movie. I think that's safe to say.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even think about her showing.
Well,
up in
because
there.
if the
I was just thinking of the next time we see an X-Men is going to be in the Deadpool movie.
If the Deadpool movie is what we think it is, where they go across the Fox universe and Deadpool kills them all, Monica Rambeau's there. So I mean, I don't know how. I'm just saying. I would assume that. I don't know for sure if she is. But yeah, I'm excited, bro. I mean, I'm excited to kind of get a brand new slate. As far as I don't know how they're gonna do the X-Men, but if they redo them from scratch or whatever, I'm excited. I'm excited to do that. I'll be fully along the journey on this one, if that makes sense. The other X-Men's I just missed, and you know how I am. I feel like if I miss it, then you
might as well not even watch.
I don't want to jump in right now, and so I mean, I would be excited if they just restarted it all, and we just get our own MCU type X-Men.
See, if they restarted right now, I want the classic suits.
I don't care.
I want obviously the way Hugh Jackman looks in the Deadpool movie with the yellow and blue. I want that. I want Cyclops to have the silver visor with the blue outfit. I want Professor X to look the same way he looked inside Multiverse of Madness. I want the classic suits. I mean, and yeah, they're very comic book accurate. I'm pretty sure Marvel and Disney can give us some good suits.
Oh, for sure. So I want to ask too. So okay, so where do you put it as far as the most recent Marvel movies have come out?
I like it more than Ant-Man.
Do you And I know you liked it. I know you liked it better than Thor.
I couldn't stand Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I know you liked it better than that. So, do you like it better than Guardians?
No.
Yeah.
Guardians hit. It was 3 movies that it was a perfect little ending for that Guardians story.
We also need to talk about what's the best trilogy, MCU trilogy, because I was thinking about it the other day. We have more than I thought there was.
So we have Guardians. We have
Iron Man.
Iron Man,
Captain America,
Spider-Man.
Yep.
Avengers.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't include the Avengers. That's kind of hard because you have Infinity War and Endgame.
What? Because they go past 3?
No, I'm just saying those are just uncomparable.
Then you put them at 1.
All of them will lose to Endgame and Infinity War.
Okay, so character wise.
So yeah, I guess we could just go based off solo character trilogies. So what? Yeah, we have
there's
5.
A couple.
Yeah, we have 5.
There's a couple in there.
But because I finished, I'm almost finished with Iron Man's trilogy. I think I just have the last 30 minutes.
So you're on phase 2.
Yeah, I've been on phase 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I had already seen most of phase 1. I just needed to see the Iron Man movies and the Hulk. That's what I needed to see. Oh, and Thor, yeah. But I've seen most of Thor movies. Thor has 4 now too, right?
Mm-hmm. After Love and Thunder is 4. And then they are already talking about that they're coming out with a 5th one, and Taika Waititi is not going to be attached.
Yeah, which I think is good. Honestly, bro, I watched the first Thor movie. I still have to see the second one. That's my next one, I think.
The first Thor movie?
The first Thor movie, I've already saw.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I have to watch the second one. But I liked it better than Love and Thunder.
The first Thor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I wasn't going to. I thought
good.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's underrated.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I can't say underrated. I feel like some people don't talk about it too much.
I didn't mind it at all.
Oh, I didn't mind it. So
I know we'll talk about it later, and I want to rank our phase 1 and M2, but I'm just saying I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to, because I just thought Thor before was just so boring, before Ragnarok. But yeah, I actually enjoyed it. I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah.
And I thought Loki was good.
I'm glad they changed the whole eyebrows thing because he has that blonde eyebrows and
yeah.
It just doesn't look.
Well, and even his hair,
weird with him.
even his hair is his hair shorter, and it's not as blonde.
I thought it was a lot more blonde in that one.
No, I'm saying now, our Thor now.
Oh, yes.
Even his hair isn't
he has
blonde.
Straight brown hair.
You're talking about his eyebrows not being blonde, but even his hair really isn't blonde. It's just his natural hair, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna tell you, I enjoyed the first Thor movie. I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, Dark World. I definitely could care less about. I rewatched it because I told Marco I'd give it another chance,
Mhm.
and I was still so bored with it. I was very
yeah,
bored with
and
that movie.
I've been having to watch the Iron Man in parts, so because I don't have that much time. So I literally watch it in the mornings, like if I work out, or at night sometimes. So I have like I think like 30 minutes or so. But so far too, like I don't mind the Iron Man 3. I don't. I mean, I know some people thought 2 and 3 were sucky, but I really don't
I
mind
had
them.
fun with 2. I had a lot of fun.
I
with
didn't
2.
mind 2. Like
Yeah.
I really
I really had.
other than I we'll talk about it. I don't want to go too in depth, but other than the villain, like that was one of my main problems. But other than that, I mean,
It was a fun movie. Had a lot
Yeah.
of good stuff. Bro, Black Widow looked good in that movie.
yeah. But okay, so going back to the
Yeah,
the
I'm
Marvels.
sorry. Keep on getting off track.
Yeah. I think I would put it over Ant-Man, I guess, because I was thinking about it over the week. I think I would put it over Ant-Man, and I guess I would put it over Love and Thunder. But I didn't really mind Love and Thunder. But I went into it knowing it was gonna be literally just like Ragnarok.
See, and I didn't. And
I-
I had issues with Ragnarok too.
Well, so I don't really care about Ragnarok. I didn't really think it was as funny as everyone says.
I didn't think it was as funny, and I didn't think it was that good.
But I knew it was gonna be that.
Yeah.
So like for me, I didn't go into it thinking anything different, and I knew that we were gonna get a stupid Thor, and I knew it was just gonna be just one of those movies. And I think that's why I didn't care that much. Like I think that's why I didn't.
I don't know why. I mean, you saying that, I don't know why I thought anything different. It was same director.
Same director. I knew it was gonna be the same, and everyone loved Ragnarok,
Yeah.
and they're to blame because that's the way. And so then they thought, literally do the same thing that you did in Ragnarok.
Just heightened it.
Yeah, they did heighten it a lot.
And it annoyed me.
Yeah.
It annoyed me. See, I told people after Ragnarok, because everyone talked about how great it was and everything like that. It's a good movie. I'm not going to say it's horrible or anything like that. I mean,
It's better than Love and Thunder for sure.
It's way better than Love and Thunder. I just didn't care for it at all. Like, I definitely, if I had to rank the Thors, I mean, the first one's still the best.
So yeah, I'll watch the second one just to be sure. But
I promise you. I promise you it's the best.
I need to give Ragnarok another chance
I've
before
watched Ragnarok a couple
before I
times.
say. I've only seen it the
I don't
one
hate it as
time.
much. Hell, I have the DVD for it. Like,
I've
I
only seen
enjoyed
it the one time.
Really?
Yeah, I've only seen it the one time. And I was on my couch, and you know how I am about I'm on my couch. That's how I determine if a movie is really
If you're gonna
good.
be on your phone.
If I can be on my couch and not fall asleep, it's a good movie to me.
I tried to rewatch Love and Thunder. I got halfway through it, and I thought, I'm switching it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I want to give our rankings like as far as that goes because there was more MCU heroes that had like trilogies that I thought there was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I guess I would put it over Love and Thunder, but I don't know. Even I feel like it's close because I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy myself like I thought I was going to.
I enjoyed it so much to where I'm wanting to watch it.
Literally, it was online with the past few movies that have come out for me. It was literally online with Ant-Man. It was online with Love and Thunder. It was for me. It was right there. Like it's just a typical MCU movie that we've gotten recently.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt about it. But I want to watch it again too. But that will have to be when it comes out on Disney.
Yeah,
Plus.
I mean, about to say if I was able to watch it again in theater, I would just because I like the theater aspect. But I think that's going to have to be a streaming thing.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to watch it again. Like I said, I didn't care to rewatch Ant-Man. I didn't care to rewatch Love and Thunder. I want to watch this one again.
Yeah, the
So
villain
that's how
fell flat too.
Huh?
The villain.
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston's wife.
Yeah. Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she felt flat.
Very flat. She just I just didn't believe her.
I didn't believe her, and then like the reasoning after, like the whole time, I didn't feel bad for her, but also I get it too. Like her reasoning is she does have some reason, I guess, but I never once felt anything for her. Like
Yeah.
I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel happy that she got beat up in it. I didn't feel anything.
Yeah,
felt
she was just
nothing.
there.
Yeah, like I was more focused on the three.
And I don't think that's her
Marvels.
fault. I should have looked up the actress's name. I don't think that's her fault. I just think it's the way they wrote her.
That's fair. Okay, so what? GTA.
I was just going to say, do you want to segue into the biggest trailer to drop?
So it's gonna be hard because I don't remember a lot of stuff from the trailer, but I'm just happy we got a trailer.
We finally got the long-awaited GTA 6 trailer.
But I will say, the disappointment that I felt at the end overshadowed the whole trailer.
And what's a disappointment?
That it's 2025.
2025. Yeah.
The disappointment that I had for that really just took away
The whole thing.
I was so excited watching the trailer, and then when I saw the 2025, like so
it went
hard.
down for me, but at the same time, I just thought, this game is going to be so big. I want them to make this perfect.
I mean, but bro, how much time do you, I mean?
Yeah, it's been, 12 years?
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, I get it. Like I want it to be perfect too, but I feel like you don't really. I mean, just do what you kind of did in GTA 5.
And
But
that's
like,
what they're trying to do.
But I just I don't know. I just feel like I don't
No, the
understand why it's
the
taking so
timeline
long.
from where GTA 4 was to GTA 5 is a lot shorter than what we've dealt with now.
Yeah, like I just think, bro.
They definitely, If they said next year, I'm sure everyone obviously be happy. Everyone expected September of next year. Hopefully,
I for sure thought next year. I for sure thought 2024. I know. They didn't even give a month, dude. It could be late 2025.
It could be September, November of
we
2025.
could still be almost
technically 2 years away
Yeah.
from this game.
Yep.
That's insane. But let's just out of the negativity. The trailer, even though it's like part cinematic trailer, but I think that's also the way the game's going to look a lot.
So I saw a tweet, and it was about the first trailer for GTA 5, and it shows Michael how he looks, and then Michael in the gameplay that we get. And in the trailer, the very first trailer for GTA 5, Michael looks worse than he does in the game. He looks way better than he did in the trailer.
Yeah.
So I still think that the game could even be better. It could even
looks
better.
good in the trailer.
And it already looks good in the trailer.
Yeah.
So I still think it could be good. Did you see the people mad about the 30 frames per second?
No.
Apparently it's going to be 30 frames per second.
I didn't.
And
pay
people were
attention at
mad
all.
about that. But I think, bro, the amount of detail that you're going to have in this game, I think that's fine. Like, if they did it 60 frames per second, it would probably be twice the size. And I'm sure this game already is going to be, 80 gigs? Like, off the bat, bro? I'm sure it's going to be huge.
I'm curious how much it's going to cost.
People
keep on joking about, like, this game's going to cost some money.
I think it'll just be a normal game. I mean, I don't know. I think it'll be just normal. I mean, what games nowadays are $70?
Yeah.
For the new consoles?
Yeah.
I think depending on if we get a new console, I guess.
No, it's gonna be 20. It's gonna be Xbox
so I think it'll be
and
the same.
PlayStation.
I think $70-$80. Which
Yeah.
I say that like that's cheap, but that's so expensive.
If they say 100, I'm buying it.
Oh, I'm buying it either way. We spent 100 on Spider-Man pretty much.
Yeah, technically.
I'm buying it either way. But yeah, dude, just 2025. It just bums
it's
me
a little
out.
bit away, but at the same time, dude, social media is gonna be a huge element in this one.
Yeah.
Off the back, you get all those like video or the posts and everything from people's phones and everything like that. Homegirl twerking on the car. You got the alligator inside
It
that
definitely
pool.
fits our time of day now.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
We're back in Vice City, but we're not just going to be Miami.
It's the whole
we're
state
gonna
of
be
Florida.
Florida. And funny thing is, right before I watched it, I literally thought to myself, bro, they better have some swamplands in this thing. And sure enough, the Everglades are
Yeah,
in
they had the
there. I
rednecks.
thought-
You saw the rednecks in the
Yes.
trailer?
People give dude, I love is a lot of people from Florida are like reacting to it saying, hey, this is home, boy. They said, I know that person that lives down the street.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's just like I said, dude. I already don't have time now, so like I'm already thinking about the less time I'm gonna have in 2
Bro,
years.
the girls are going to be older.
Like,
we're going to get this podcast down to
bro,
like a
I'll probably
T.
have another kid by then. Like I'm gonna have no time, bro. So like that's what bums me out.
Bro,
the
do
most,
what
but
this one guy on TikTok did. Write a contract. Let T know, hey, bro, for a full week, I'm just back to being me. I gotta take care of
bro.
this.
Yeah, no. But I'm excited either way. The trailer didn't show a lot,
but it showed
but
enough.
it showed enough to just like get that.
It's just a
excitement.
straight announcement. You see where we're going to be. You see the location. You see the type of stuff we can do. And you get your two characters.
Yeah.
The first female protagonist, and it's just gonna be a Bonnie and Clyde type thing. What's her name? Lucia and Jason.
Yeah. So is the guy gonna be playable?
Yeah, he's gonna.
That's
be
what I
playable.
understood too.
I
Some
think
people
you're
were
able to
mad.
switch.
Some people were mad though because they didn't want a girl main character. I honestly think it's gonna be fine.
I don't care.
I think it's gonna be fine.
I think it's gonna be fine either way. You're still gonna be able to do everything
Yeah.
you're gonna do normally.
So I think it's gonna be fine, and I could see them totally. Yeah, you'll switch between the two. So
Mm.
I think it's gonna be fine. And even if you are a girl, GTA is just so funny and so raunchy and so
out there.
like as the girl, you'll probably be able to do outlandish things. Like you'll probably be able to do just things that you would do as a guy. Like I think it's fine. I don't think it
Just
matters.
being a girl.
Yeah. So but
It's
I'm
gonna be
excited.
fun. It's gonna be so much fun.
I'm excited.
The amount of hours we spent on GTA 5 alone, just the main story. But then GTA Online came out, and it changed everything.
Well, I played the story I think 3 times.
I did twice. I just did twice with that one.
I
Because at
think I
that
did
point,
2.5.
online, I had to stay with online.
I think I did 2.5.
I am contemplating about replaying it. I keep on thinking
It's really
about it.
good.
Since
The
the story
story's-
came out, or since the trailer came out, I keep on thinking I just need to go ahead and turn it on and play it.
A lot of people want to talk about the online, but a lot of people don't mention the story. The
No,
story
the story
really
was
good.
fun. The story was
really
so
good.
much fun.
So, but yeah, online I spent a lot of time, dude. A lot of
Mhm.
time. So, it'll be cool. I'm excited. The game is still so popular. So, and that makes sense too. Why they took so long? They didn't need to make it. The
They were
GTA
still-
5 was making so much money.
They were still being financially stable with GTA Online.
So, I mean, it doesn't. I think if people would have been less involved in GTA Online, it would have been different. They probably would have come out a little sooner. But I think that they just didn't have to. They were able to focus on Red Dead, and they were able to take their time on this one. So I mean, it's kind of our
And
fault.
yeah, that's true. They went all in on Red Dead, and we got a freaking masterpiece.
Yeah, Red Dead I think it's better than GTA 5.
Yeah, Red Dead 2 was amazing.
Yeah. So, other thing that's going on right now, back to WWE, Randy Orton signed with SmackDown. Last episode I was talking about, we need CM Punk or Randy on SmackDown. Randy Orton's on SmackDown now. I'm excited.
Yep.
We need another
What's
big
his name? Nick Aldridge or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah.
He watched our podcast. He heard you, and he thought, you know what? Good idea.
Yeah. Randy, we needed another big game on SmackDown, so I'm happy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to see him on Fridays.
Once again, I'm just going to say it. Randy is freaking huge.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
Dude is jacked. He came out with some spray tan on, too.
Oh, he's been
No, I
using
know,
spray
but
tan.
God,
Yeah.
dude.
I watched his Impulsive interview.
Yeah,
I thought it was good. I wish it was longer.
It was 55 minutes, man. I thought.
I know, I
give
wish
us an hour 20 or something. Like
I wish it was longer, and I wish they went more in detail about
his career.
Yeah, like his career behind the scenes. Like I don't know.
I wish he talked about his favorite rivalries and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that'd been fun. Even though we've had so many documentaries on it, or
Right.
not so many. We've had a couple documentaries. We've had.
He said they're making a documentary though on E&E. Did you see that? During the podcast with Impulsive.
Did he say that they were making it, or they did when it came to like because they have that Undertaker and Randy one, and they have another one involving him. So I thought they were talking about the ones that already came out.
It's when Mike said, "Were you ever an asshole?" And then Randy said yes, and he said A&E's making a documentary, and I see some of these clips, and I think, God, bro, what was I think like that? So I understood it as they're making because A&E's always making documentary. They did one about Shawn, about Stone Cold Steve Austin, even Rick. Did they do one about the Undertaker?
I don't know.
I didn't think they even did one about Booker T. So yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me if they do one with Randy. So yes, I'll watch for sure.
That's gonna be a good watch.
Yeah. So we still have to release some of our clips about Randy Orton too while we're still editing that episode. But yeah, bro, I'm excited. So I wanted to ask you. So should we do five people we would like to see? I didn't write it down, so I would just go off the dome. Five people we'd like to see Randy feud with in this next run. It may be our last run. Who knows?
Nah, bro. I told you. He said 10 more years. The fans caught.
Well, still, it'd be his last run though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's no matter how long it is, like it's his last run. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. But should we do that, or do you just want to talk about some of your favorite matches of Randy Orton? I can kind of give you 5 people. Like I'll just think right now. So I would like to see him fight LA Knight. Obviously, we're about to get Roman, so that I'm excited
I want to run
for.
with Roman.
I know he's run it with Roman before, but like not with Tribal Chief, like real Roman. Like, I mean, they did fight. Like he fought Riddle and Randy.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I want to see Randy get his one-on-one shot. Randy was a tag partner at that time.
Mm.
I'm not really interested in the CM Punk thing. I mean, it would be cool, but I won't put that on my list. He's on SmackDown now, so I'm gonna think about SmackDown people. So Grayson Waller, of course. Austin Theory, of course. Even KO, I'd be down for.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. Do you think his injury is real?
Yeah.
Because they showed him on TV too getting hurt. So like they showed him go backstage and he was like playing it off. So I didn't know if it was a real injury or if it was TV related.
I think it's a real.
But it's weird because even Sammy got hurt this Monday night on Raw. They wrote him off for a little bit. You see that? Drew McIntyre beat him up and then stomped on his knee. So he's gonna be out too. So that's just weird. So I don't know. It's weird timing. So who did I say already? So I said Roman,
Grayson,
LA. Literally, I guess
Austin.
The people that I said for CM Punk. Really, I mean, they're all on SmackDown.
Just run it.
Yeah, they're all on SmackDown. Who else is on SmackDown? AJ. I'd love to see him and AJ run it again.
Yeah, because they did their thing at. Did they have a Mania match? No, SummerSlam. They had a match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, they didn't have a match at Mania, but who else is there? I'd love to see him run it with Sheamus again. Like just everybody, bro. I want to see him have a good run with everybody. I really want him to get another title. I liked how he said he would want to take the 16.
I want him to take it.
Yeah,
I want him to take it.
But he would need 3, bro. He'd need 3 runs, 3 title runs. I don't think that's.
Oh, to be on top.
Yeah, so he's at 14 now.
Yeah,
he's tied with Triple H, so he would need 15, 16, and then he would need a 17.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know. I guess it really depends on how long he's gonna be there. But I think right now, bro, he looks good. I think WWE, they should just elevate him, dude. The thing is, he's on SmackDown, so who knows how long Roman's going to keep that title. That's the problem. Because, I mean, Roman could keep it another year or so.
I think he will.
What, you think he'll keep it another year?
Yeah.
I think he loses to Cody at Mania.
That could happen too.
That's what I think. I think he loses it to Cody at Mania. I know he would have to go
like,
past
do I
Mania.
want that to happen? Do I want him to lose it to Cody? Yeah, just because it's like poetic justice. Like, it just let it happen. The
Yeah.
fans want it. He had his time to do it. But if he stays champion, I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either because we like Roman, but I'm
Yeah.
kind of just also it's like
Yes, sir. Well, I'll continue to buy the shirts.
he is holding up the whole.
With him being part-time and everything
Yeah,
like that, and
he's
not
holding
being
it
there,
up. He's
it's
holding it up.
it's kind of annoying at times, but we've discussed it before. But when he does show up,
Yeah, it's
an
a
event,
spectacle,
and you
yeah.
have to watch.
Mhm.
They already announced when he's going to be on SmackDown in his next couple appearances. I'm definitely watching that.
I agree. I'm just saying, as far as like if we want Randy to get these shots, bro. I mean, we got to get Roman off the championship. That's at the end of the day, that's what it is.
If he goes against, if Roman goes against Cody and then Cody wins, gosh, bro,
To see Randy turn heel,
yeah,
that would be crazy.
That'd
But
be
he's
a
not
fun
taking
one.
it off Cody even then. Cody, when Cody does take it off Roman, he's gonna get a good run too.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like I don't know. I was thinking about it too. Like I would love to see it, and I do think he has more potential than John Cena to break it. But I just don't know. Like it would just he'd have to be on Raw. He had more chance to do it on Raw. If that makes sense. Like he
Yeah.
had more chance taking it off Seth. I think. So who knows?
he'll win next Money in the Bank.
Randy.
Yeah, and just show up. whoop
Like his
Seth's
runs
ass.
don't even have to be long. Like bro, don't even make them long. Make them a month or two.
I
That's
actually have been
fine.
trying to think about, like, when I was watching the Impulsive thing, I was thinking, okay, what can we do if he just won it and then next night, guess what? Boom, someone just whooped his ass and then he lost. Guess when he goes, I want it back. Boom, hey, next night again, he wins
Like,
it. After there you go, that's two right there.
They don't have to be that long. Like I mean, it's just so I don't know. But you want to name me some of your favorite Randy Orton matches?
Yes, I have them written down.
I just know them off the top of my. Our matches are similar. I already know.
Yeah. Off the back, no surprise here. Taker. Him and Taker at SummerSlam. Randy got the win. Cowboy Bob was showing up in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
First off, it was a good match.
It was a good match.
He beat Taker for that one. It's not his only win against Taker. Even though he said 5, I'm going to give you.
Yeah, give me his. Yeah.
He beat Taker with that one. He fought Taker. I don't know the order of them, but he fought Taker also. No Mercy casket match.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, as a kid, I thought he killed the Undertaker.
Yeah.
He put him in the casket. He locked it. Him and Cowboy Bob wheeled it up to the stage, hit it with an axe, put gasoline all over it, and they made it show like, bro, he was dumping it inside the hole of that he made, and he burned the whole thing. I thought he just killed the Undertaker on national television. I was so upset. What's it called? Undertaker versus Randy, WrestleMania 21.
Hold on, I want to go back to that one.
Okay.
Thinking about that one, it just makes me realize like how WWE had you feeling. Like, bro, I was happy that, and I just think to myself, you were happy the Undertaker died. Like, what the fuck?
No, bro, I thought he killed.
But I was a big Randy Orton fan, so I'm thinking, bro, yes, get rid of him. I don't want to see him ever again. I don't want him to get his revenge on Randy Orton. And so I'm over here thinking, like, bro, as a kid, I was cheering for them to kill the Undertaker
for
like,
murdering someone.
But I was happy.
But Undertaker's already dead.
I was happy because I knew, like, bro, the Undertaker's so scary, and so I thought, bro, yes, like, get rid of him. We don't have to see him anymore. And my boy Randy's the one that retired him, like, or killed him, not even retired him.
He killed him.
So yeah, I just think as a kid, bro, WWE for real had you feeling
Continuing with that, the casket match, I still don't know how they did it. I like to believe.
so there was a door underneath.
I like to believe.
Didn't Undertaker talk about it once?
I don't know. I like to believe that there's a door underneath.
Yeah,
So right
that's
when
the
he
way I
positioned
understood
it
it.
perfectly, under the casket, a door goes open with the stage going up. But I'm thinking, bro, it looked like it was concrete all over. Where the hell did the door come from under the concrete?
No. So whenever he rolled up the casket, there was. I'm pretty sure there was like a spot where that's where he rolled it, and then I think that's how he got out. I swear.
But the stage was flat.
I swear he talked about it. No, so it was their stage.
Because the stage was flat. Because that's how
Was it flat?
That's how the casket wasn't rolling back. The stage was legit flat.
I
It was
don't
just
remember it being
concrete.
flat.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell they did that. Unless the casket, because the casket was huge.
Yeah.
Unless on the top layer,
It still
and
wasn't
then
even.
there was something under, so the Undertaker can go under, and he was just basically being claustrophobic.
I
while this thing
swear
happened.
the Undertaker talked about it once.
I'll have to
Did
go
he
back
not?
and do research on it.
Wasn't it in his documentary?
In the last ride one.
Yeah.
If it wasn't in that one, it was probably in the rivalries that WWE was. A&E did that one, didn't they?
How do I
with
remember?
Undertaker and Randy.
I swear he talked about it once where he said that there was like a thing under. Maybe I'm thinking about something else.
I don't know. If not, then this man can survive anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
But dude, and then after that one, Undertaker returned at Survivor
Series.
Series from a burning casket.
Yeah.
He came back looking clean, dude. He came back.
I
with
was
the whole,
so pissed.
I'm so happy we watched that one live. Because as a kid, I
didn't watch it
I
live.
wasn't able to watch many pay-per-views, but that one I was able to watch live. I was so ecstatic. I was happy Team SmackDown won and everything like that. But when I tell you, I was happy the Undertaker returned. Giddy. Then he came back with the beard and everything. I thought he looked scarier.
I was pissed because
And
at
he
that
came
time,
in ring and cleaned house.
yeah, at that time, that's when I had to keep refreshing WWE.com just to see the
same.
match updates. And then when I found out Team SmackDown won, ecstatic because I did not believe that they were gonna win. I did not. And
Raw was stacked with that team.
bro, it was just Raw at the time. It was just always a bigger brand. And so then when I found out and you see the picture of Randy on top of the SmackDown, and I was just like, yes. And then later,
You
bro,
refresh. I
it,
remember it.
you see the picture of Taker, and you see Randy's face, the shock, and I thought, no, he's back, he's coming. And bro, I remember just thinking,
No, I was so happy, dude.
it was iconic.
But then that led into their match in the Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
Great match.
The
Randy
promo-
lost, but great match.
It was a great match, and then the promo leading up to the match,
one of the best.
the cinematic
song,
promo.
The end is here.
Yeah.
Woo!
They use that song for multiple feuds.
Yeah, but that's the one I think of
I
whenever
just love that. That's my favorite promo song.
Yeah,
WWE.
whenever I think about that song, I think about that.
Yeah.
It's on my playlist. If you look at my Spotify, it's on there.
I love whenever they use that song for bro. That's how you knew that
This rivalry is going to hit.
You knew that she was going to hit.
And then the last one for Taker, and this is once again I'm just bundling up all the Taker ones. I'm going to get back to the main list. The one that started the rivalry, WrestleMania 21.
Yeah,
that match was so good.
It was so good. I 100% thought Randy was going to beat him.
That I feel like was the match, and I'm a big Taker fan. I feel like that's the match that started off where people acknowledged the streak. Randy acknowledged the streak. Prior to that, you really didn't listen.
Mm-hmm.
The only time you really paid attention is when Undertaker fought Rick, and at the very end, he was on the side of the ring, and he did the 1 through and he did the 10 or whatever. That was the only other time. They didn't acknowledge it when he fought Big Show and A-Train at WrestleMania 19. And they didn't I guess they acknowledged it when he fought Kane at 20. But when he fought Randy brought it up during all the promos. I'm going to be the one to beat
That's
the
the first
streak of
match
the Undertaker.
that made every match after that just be about the streak.
Yeah, that's what brought the streak completely.
And it was
to life.
perfect for Randy because that's when he was really
The legend killer.
Well, he was a good guy, remember? And he was dating Stacy Keibler. And when he RKO'd her, I thought, what have you done? I thought, what? I thought, Randy, what have you done? I thought, and he RKO'd Stacy, and I thought, no. And then when I found out he was going after the Undertaker, I was even more scared, bro, because I'm thinking, why are you going after the Undertaker? Like, you were a good guy. And so
because he was doing the whole legend killer thing.
Yeah, I know.
And then he had
And
to
it was
fight the
perfect.
top dog.
It was perfect. Who's the big legend to go after? The Undertaker streak. It was a perfect for his character, bro. I love the.
I
feud with him
remember
and,
their
and him and
promo for
Undertaker.
WrestleMania 21.
Yeah.
I remember Undertaker, the promo package and everything.
And I remember when he
all-
showed up and RKO'd Undertaker on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember that
God,
too.
it was so good. But yes, that match, even though he lost against Taker,
Those were the days,
obviously,
bro.
but yes, WrestleMania 21 was great. So that's it for the Undertaker stuff. Okay, going back to the regular list, Randy versus Cena at TLC. That was a good one. That's
He
when
had a lot of good.
That's
with
when,
Cena.
him and Cena's rivalry was incredible. But that one I really liked. That's the one where he unified both belts. That was also the time where WWE wasn't the best thing to watch.
Right.
That's
at that time,
2013, 14 time.
Yeah. At that time, I was in and out.
Yeah. But that was a good match to me. I like that one.
I didn't think
Cena-
Randy was gonna win that one.
Neither did I. Cena was on top of the ladder, and then Randy pulled him with the rope, and he landed on that table, and he broke it with his face. God, that must hurt. I guarantee this one's on your list. Randy versus Cactus Jack at Backlash.
Oh, bro, I love that match. That's probably my favorite of all time Randy match. Even my brother loves that match. I had the Backlash DVD, and he would watch it on repeat because at that time Randy was my favorite, and to see him go against Cactus Jack, I was once again so scared, and in a hardcore match too.
Yeah, Mick Foley didn't come back as Mick Foley. He came back as Cactus Jack because he was already retired at this point, but he came back because of the whole legend killer aspect, and he brought back Cactus Jack.
Randy had been punking him, bro, and he kicked him down the
Spit in his
stairs,
face and
spit
everything.
in his face, and then they fought him and Rock at WrestleMania.
The Rock and Sock Connection versus Evolution.
And
I like that match.
Evolution won, and so then he fought again at Backlash. That's when he brought out Cactus Jack. And I just remember when I first saw the match, and Randy had his makeshift barbed wire.
Yeah.
And when he was gonna swing it, it fell apart, and he started running away from Cactus Jack after, and the thumbtacks. That was one of the first times that I actually saw. I know there's been more before Randy, but I'm saying like where I actually saw a match that involved thumbtacks, and Randy Orton got put in them. He took the bump on that. I remember just being in shock, bro. I didn't think he was gonna win that one either, and he won. And I thought, I was so happy.
I think my first time being introduced to thumbtacks was definitely prior to that. It was Hell in a Cell of Mankind and Taker, and when Mankind brought him out, and he.
I remember they did it. I remember they did.
But I think that was my first time ever seeing what those were, and I had no idea what thumbtacks were. And I remember asking my parents, and my dad had some, or whatever, and he's like, "This is what." I was like, "Oh my god,
dude,
no way!"
I think I've seen. I don't remember where I saw it, but I think I saw that's where Randy got a lot of respect.
Yeah,
after that match, after he took that bump with the thumbtacks, and then Mick Foley threw him off the stage. Like, bro, Randy got beat the fuck up that match, and he still
came out on top.
And he was only 23 at the time. Like, can you imagine us being 23?
We're 26, and I don't want to take that bump.
So yeah, Randy killed it. But go ahead.
And since I did all the takers, the last one, this is all no order, but dude, I really like Randy versus Jeff Hardy at the Royal Rumble. And Randy,
I never would care too much about their rivalry.
Yeah, see, my biggest memory from them two is when Jeff jumped off the stage and everything like that. But I did like that one because that's the same Royal Rumble where we got Cena coming back. Yeah. That was incredible. But yeah, we ordered that one. My parents let us order that one, and I really liked that match.
Yeah,
because I remember thinking, bro, Randy's a heel. He's not winning this. Jeff was getting so over with so many people. He's taking this one. And I'm not gonna lie, for that one, I was rooting for Jeff because when he came back, I thought, dude, Jeff is the man, dude.
Yeah.
And he was about to put the twist of fate. I remember he was about to put the twist of fate on Randy.
Was that in 08?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when Randy was on a run.
Yeah. And he was about to hit him with the twist of fate. Randy reversed it and hit him RKO, and it was done. Yep. I thought, oh my gosh. Look, I was upset because I wanted Jeff, but I was still like, dude, Randy's that dude, bro.
Yeah.
But
is that your last one?
That was it. Yeah. Go for it.
Some of mine, just quickly. The Survivor Series ones, 03, we talked about one of the episodes. 03, when it was Team Bischoff versus Team Austin. Randy was lone survivor. 05, when he not only did Randy was the lone survivor and he won, Team SmackDown won, which I remember that vividly, bro. I remember that rivalry. Another the Undertaker ones. WrestleMania 21, I would say, is my favorite just because I really love that match. And WrestleMania 21 is my favorite WrestleMania.
Such a good WrestleMania.
So I think that's why I hold it over the other ones. But the other ones were still so good too. The Hell in a Cell. I really liked whenever he was punting everybody. And so I remember his match with Rob Van Dam. I remember his match with Shawn Michaels, and he punted them. And it's hard for me because he was a bad guy, but Randy Orton was my favorite. And I love Shawn Michaels, and I love all the people that he was punting in the head. But like, I was happy at the same time because, like, bro, at least Randy wasn't getting punted. Like, he was the one doing it, you know. His match with Triple H, he had multiple matches with Triple H. All of those were good. I wanted to ask you, just those are off the top of my head. Some of the matches he has a lot of them with John Cena too. He has so many that are just iconic. But I wanted to ask you, who do you think is his biggest rival? He has a lot. So we have John Cena, we have The Undertaker. I would say him and Edge too.
I was just thinking in my head, Edge
is a big rivalry. I say a lot. I guess it's only 3, and then I feel like him and Shawn Michaels went at it a few times. But I would say those are the main 3. So Cena, Undertaker, and Edge. I'd say Edge is definitely 3rd.
You know what match I need to watch?
What?
I need to go back and watch the greatest wrestling match.
Yeah.
I need
a lot of people hold that as their favorite Randy Orton match.
I need to rewatch that.
Yeah, me too.
But
it was really long.
Yeah, what I remember from that one, it was very long. But I remember being distracted for some reason during that match.
Well, it was COVID too.
So maybe, I don't know. I need to rewatch it to appreciate it more. But Cena and Taker. That's always my favorite.
Who's your biggest one? I say Cena.
Cena and him had way more matches.
Yeah,
they had so many matches
for years
through all the eras, whatever you want to call it. Ruthless Aggression, then the PG era, and then did they have? No, they didn't have anything lately. But still, they were the two guys that carried WWE when it wasn't cool to be a WWE fan anymore.
Yep,
and they definitely carried it and ran with it.
Yeah, well, they carried us through our whole childhood, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like we were Ruthless Aggression, and them two were maybe not the top guys at the beginning of the Ruthless Aggression, but they quickly became it. And after that, didn't let up. Like they were always the top guys.
It's so cool that we legit started 03. At least for me, I started 03
Yeah.
watching wrestling.
Mine was a late 02, 03.
Yeah, 03, and I'm not quick at math. I don't know how old I was, but now I'm 26, and I'm still enjoying it. And it's still cool seeing Randy in it. It's so cool
For
when
sure.
John came back. Yeah, he's putting everyone over, but it's so cool just to know that these guys legit were my childhood making
That's
it.
why I'm
and
saying-
they're here still. It's so cool.
That's why I'm saying it's like these old heads, like, bro, I mean, I know we're young, but like, how can we deny, especially Randy, bro? Randy has been there since 02.
Yeah.
And for over 20 years, and he's still like one of the top talents. Like it's not like he's just like a little R-Truth, right? R-Truth is a legend, but he's just the guy who does funny segments and no one takes him seriously. Randy Orton still is taken very seriously. So like, how can we deny it? And so that's why, like, I'm telling you, I think if he does like one more good run, like 1-2 years consistency, I would have to put him over Cena. Just because Cena's been gone. And that's not negating what John Cena's done, but he's an actor now. And good for him. Like, I love seeing him in Peacemaker, and I love seeing him in all these things. But, like, Randy is WWE through and through. He talked about it on a positive. He doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to go do. He doesn't want to act. He has no interest.
He was basically saying, bro, he's gonna be here till he's done.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
once
like-
he's done with this, he's done with
And
everything.
so it's like, at that point, how can we deny him being the GOAT? Like,
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see how people feel about it when we post our TikTok video on it. We still haven't posted them, but yeah. So those are some matches. So I would say John Cena, biggest rival of Randy Orton. Yeah.
Biggest rivalry, yes. For me, my favorite though is Taker,
I agree.
because those matches are just so memorable. Like I said,
agree.
we were just getting in detail about some of them, and I remember those so well. But it's also, I'm thinking, do I remember them so well because they were really that damn good, or do I remember them so well because I'm such a big ass Taker fan?
I think you remember them really well because they were really that damn good. Because at that time, SmackDown was hot. SmackDown had so much talent at that time, and so I just think at that time WWE was just, you had to watch, you had to tune in every time, bro. You had to. So
See,
I
I think
think it was just that. It was really good.
and like how you were saying, WWE made you feel. So that's another thing where I'm thinking, I was like, okay, am I just an Undertaker fan, or do I remember, like, because I do remember the feeling of, dude, what if Randy is the one to beat the streak? That's going to piss me off. And I didn't even know it really was a streak. And then, oh my gosh, he just beat the Undertaker at SummerSlam with his dad. They cheated. Like, no, that shouldn't be a win. And then, once again, no mercy. He killed the Undertaker. I saw a murder on.
Not only that,
CTV.
dude, we didn't even bring up how when Eddie died and they had the lowrider out, and then Randy came.
So that was after he came back from Survivor Series. That was after he came back from Survivor Series. Eddie passed away. They brought out the lowrider, everything like that, because they were doing the whole tributes and everything.
Randy
like
killed him again.
that. Randy hit the Undertaker with a tire iron. He was on the trunk. He couldn't start the lowrider.
Yeah,
He
I
finally
remember.
got it. And he backed up into the SmackDown stage, and the stage blew up.
Yeah, I remember, dude. I thought, bro, this motherfucker killed him again.
And the camera stayed on the
Yeah.
stage. Dude, I remember people try to go help the Undertaker with fire extinguishers. Every single time they try to get close, another explosion happened. I thought, save him, bro.
Yeah, it's legendary, bro.
Yeah, I forgot to
Legendary.
mention that part,
Yeah.
dude.
Legend. My favorite Randy Orton gimmick is the Legend Killer. Even
Yeah.
though when he first became the Viper and he was punting everybody and he was a menace, that run is his best run. But my favorite overall iteration of Randy Orton is the Legend Killer.
I love that even how far he got with the character when the whole Viper thing, he lost weight. He shaved his head,
Yeah.
and that's when he started getting on the ground doing it. I thought, dude, you're a genius. You're a genius with this character.
Yeah, bro. He's one of my favorites, dude.
Why do we call Cena the GOAT? I'm just kidding.
Well, I told you last time, I like Randy Orton better than I like John Cena, but I just think John Cena, just everything he did,
Mhm.
because he was the main guy.
Yeah.
We can say what we want about Randy Orton, but John Cena was the face.
He was the guy.
He was the face of WWE.
Yeah.
At that time. So, but yeah, you want to cut it there? Anything else?
I can't think of anything else other than next episode is going to be episode 10. We're going to have something special for y'all on that one, hopefully.
Are we? What are we gonna do?
Strip club. You just said it. Just kidding.
But yeah, so next week we'll have episode 10. But until then, we'll see you guys later.
Later, guys.